last video, I explained 5 calming ways to manage immediate triggers to anger or frustration. But sometimes our anger is more deeply rooted. Some anger really lingers. It might sit there in the background, just growing for weeks, months, sometimes years, and eventually it turns into resentment. Resentment usually builds when there's an emotional wound that never gets resolved. Maybe you felt unheard, unappreciated, betrayed, taken advantage of, emotionally abandoned, and even though the hurt has passed, your brain keeps revisiting it because part of you still feels stuck there. The difficult part about resentment is that it often feels justified. Your mind keeps gathering evidence for why you're right to feel angry, and sometimes you are, right? But carrying unresolved resentment for long periods of time keeps your nervous system locked into stress, tension, emotional exhaustion, and the longer resentment sits unresolved, the more it can start affecting everything else in your life. So how do I heal? Healing resentment is not by any means a pass on what another person did to you. You're not forgetting about it, you're not forgiving it, and you're not pretending it didn't hurt you. Healing resentment means processing the emotion with intent to heal instead of feeding it every day. What's really important is not relying on another person to heal you of your resentment. Relieving yourself of the resentment you feel comes from a personal choice within you. When you decide you want to live free of resentment that you've been carrying and you really mean it, then you can let it go. You might feel stuck because you think you need another person to do or say a certain thing or act a certain way in order for you to feel that you can let go of your resentment. But all that really is a person doing or saying a certain thing that leads you to making that decision. You deciding to let the resentment go is within you. It's all yours. Deciding is completely up to you. You can be free of anger or resentment without the other individual. Don't make your happiness and your emotional freedom dependent on someone else. Because the reality for a lot of people is that eventually with resentment, there comes a point where holding on to it ends up hurting you, sometimes more than the original situation even did. So try that, and I hope this helps.